Whoa! I'm live. What the? There should be a video game on that screen. There was just a video game on that stream. It's alright. How's it going, guys? We're back. We're live. Hello, Firefoe. Hello, Leo. When are we doing Pokemon again? Hard cap, Monday. That's when we start the leader lock. I know I said I was starting it today, but then I didn't download the files, so Monday we start. For today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Let's see if I can actually get this up on screen. Perhaps. Yeah, okay. There we go. So we're going to be playing Starbound. This is a new series that I came up with. Not playing Starbound specifically, but game highlights. Basically, whenever I can't come up with an idea to do something, I'm just gonna tell you about some sort of new or old game that I like and highlight it for a stream. And if we like it, then maybe we'll play more. But this is Starbound. For those of you that have not heard of Starbound, because frankly, I have no idea how popular this game is, it's basically Terraria, but in space. And I remember liking it a lot. It's been a while since I've played it. I did find out I have a mod installed. Now, I don't want to have mods installed when I do these. I'd rather it be vanilla game. But if I uninstalled it, it would like break all my files, and I don't know if I had time for that. What's up, Firefoe? What am I guessing? So, we'll create a character. There is a fraction of the amount of races that is listed here, normally. I think like this first list. Ooh, this is different too. I don't remember this menu looking like this. A. Have. A. Yeah. I'm on the edge of my seat. Hold on, I'll get more on the edge of my seat. There we go. Dream journal? Oh, that's cool! That's awesome. Now you can keep track. That's exciting. You're just like the kid from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Alright, anyway. So we've got all these different races that we can pick. And apparently they have strengths and weaknesses now. Fuck that noise. We're just gonna pick monkey. Now that doesn't look much like a monkey to me, so let's fix that. We'll be a boy monkey. We gotta be brown fur. That's the monkey way. There we go. Hairstyle, that's not monkey hairstyle. That's monkey. That's monkey, right? Shirt. A tank. I feel like tank. Is that a tank top? That's the word, right? That's appropriate for monkey. You had a dream. What happened in your dream is it was a Mario level, and when you were done, it switched to DC superhero girls. And Bumblebee had a big hive ship, and Supergirl entered hours later. She left, but then she went back in the hive ship, and the ship starts leaving the place where they're in, and the dream ends with Supergirl saying she's really sorry. Well, Supergirl should have thought about her actions before she acted, but at least she apologized. Pants. That one. Personality. Obviously, we're gonna be a funky monkey. Ooh, that is a funky monkey. Skin color. I could be a blue monkey. That doesn't seem much like monkey. That looks like monkey. Beard style. I didn't even realize. That's monkey. Shirt color. Ooh, can I make this brown? I want it to blend in with monkey. Good. Legwear color. This also needs to be brown. Be your brown monkey. There we go. Flawless. Flawless. Good stuff. Make it blue. Blue shirt. Or blue skin. Blue skin isn't monkey, though. I guess it could be an alien monkey. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do that. I don't remember that being that. That did not say Anna before. Blue everything? No, that's not the monkey way. We'll go blue skin. The rest is going to be brown, because that is monkey. And, of course, we named this monkey. Moonkey? You know what? I like it. Moonkey. Eat to survive. Drop items on death. That's fine. We'll do the intro mission. Moonkey! Let's go! We love moonkeys. Yeah, this is a cool game. I like this game a lot. I actually probably played this game before it even released. Like, this game changed a lot since when I first played it. Wake up, you have overslept. Don't tell me what to do, AI. I can do what I want. Let me sleep. Also, this... Okay, cool. Everything's fitting the screen. That's good. I had some fun troubles. I will say, this is not the best optimized game ever. Like, I'm actually playing this in 16 by 900... 1600 by 900p right now. Because when I tried to put it in 1920 by 1080, like the cursor lagged a little bit for some reason. Put on my uniform. I don't want my uniform. Fine. Oh, now I'm Space Cadet Monkey. Actually, no. We're here for this. I want to be Space Cadet Monkey. There we go. Perfect. See, look, we're all space people together. Hey, Monkey, have a moment to chat? I've always have a moment to chat with you, Brad. Soon I'll be a real protector with my very own matter manipulator. I didn't get to read the rest of what you said. Oh well. Yeah, this is a cool game. So basically the premise, I know I said earlier, it's kind of like Terraria, but in space. One of the big differences is you can actually fly to different planets. Every planet is randomly generated. There's very often alien life on these planets, and those are like randomly designed. There's just a lot of cool factors to it. Aw, now I've got a flower. You're really cutting it close, Mookie. Please hurry inside before the... Okay. I apparently read too slow. Can I get some, like... Eager, my very own matter manipulator. I figuratively cannot wait. Oh, so this is the cool thing. So there's a bunch of different alien races in this game. Where's Brayden? Brayden is normally here on Fridays. Today is Thursday. So I will probably have him on doing something tomorrow, but we haven't really planned anything yet, so it'll be another last-second thing. Sorry for this week being a lot of last-second things, by the way. Although, I'm working on some maybe potential collabs. Hopefully, we'll see. I want to get some Among Us and some Jackbox and all that fun stuff out there. Which I've been saying, I feel like since I've started streaming like a month or so ago. Oh shoot! We're at the ceremony! Hello, Professor Teacher. I cannot read that. My fellow citizens, our collective works face a threat. I hope that's far more visible to you guys than it is for me, because I can barely see this. No, you were talking to... What? Oh, Brad? Yeah, my good friend Brad back, like, 3 panels ago or whatever? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Brad's up to. I have not been reading this. Oh, shoot, it's a matter manipulator, where I can manipulate matter with a manipulator. To combat the threat, I suggest a toxin... Okay. Oh, uh-oh. The screen's shaking. God damn it. Don't you hate it when you're just at your school ceremony and suddenly Cthulhu shows up and kills your professor? I sure do. Oh, shoot. They threw me the matter manipulator. Go get it. Pick it up. I didn't read that. My AI was telling me something. I don't know what. It's all good. Let's go. Oh, I actually move kind of fast now. I can jump. Oh, actually, that's another cool thing in this game. Like, there is different levels of gravity depending on the planets. It appears the ceiling has collapsed. The matter manipulator can be used to clear this dirt. Press the R key to equip it? Alright. Weird choice. I feel like it takes away from the immersion a little bit. When it's like, okay, we have to break this dirt. Like, I don't know why. I was expecting it to be instantaneous. Like, not always, but in this specific case with, like, dirt. Like, I'm thinking, like, Minecraft when you have the diamond shovel where you just, like, tap it once and it shatters into a million pieces. Uh-oh. The fish tank's flooded. Scans show the room beyond this door is flooded. I see that through the power of video game. That looks like a thing over here. Is this a thing over here? How do I get rid of my matter manipulator? I don't want this out. Okay. Too bad for me. Yeah. So this game's cool, different gravity. There's a lot of... oh, now I remember what I was going to say before I walked into Cthulhu's lair. So there's a bunch of different races in this game. Not as many as you saw in the menu screen when I was picking them, because, as I said, this is unfortunately modded. I'm not supposed to be on top of here. But every, like, race has, like, kind of different personality traits and stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, there was, like, a purple robot character that I was talking to, and everybody from that robot race, to show their emotions, they literally state their emotions. So, like, if you stubbed your toe and you were like, ouch! My toe! It'd be like empathy. Oh my gosh, are you okay? Or something like that. Oh, do I need a weapon? I need to fight this thing? Placing it in one of the action bar slots. Fine. What is it? Inventory? Yeah. Oh, this is a sword! This looked like an arrow! We'll put that there. This isn't really anything? No, I think that's a tentacle, actually. There we go. There we go! Now I can attack things. Look, I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool monkey. Monkey. Minky? What's in here? Ooh, we got health packs. That's generally useful. It's been a long time since I've played this game. These controls feel weird to me. Fuck, I died in in Geometry Dash? Good game, by the way. Is it a hard level? That's the worst when you're in a hard level and die near the end. And to space we go! We can finally start playing this game, I think. Starbound, there it is. There's the screen where it says Starbound. Fantastic. Yay, Fracking Universe. That's the mod. That's the mod that I downloaded from the Steam Workshop and wish that I didn't. Yeah. That's alright, we'll deal for now. We'll try to avoid what's involved in the mods. I have a pet? It's a squirrel? I forgot about this. Don't attack my pet. Don't. Talk to pet. I can pet the pet! That's cool. So, I guess my ship is broken? Right, that does sound vaguely familiar. What is my AI telling me? Oh, reboot? Frackin' ship. Vanilla ship. There's 2 ships? I only see 1 ship. It's a normal level? Okay, that's not terrible then. Vanilla ship. Oh, so Frackin' ship, build your ship. Choosing from a variety of presets requires installation of a new FIL drive. See quests. We're gonna do vanilla ship because I'm guessing that's just the normal ship reboot that you guys will see if you were to buy this game and not have mods. Confirm. We just want vanilla. The personal tricorder is absolutely essential to your survival. The primary mouse 1 function provides access to stats, mech configuration, tech upgrades, and more. Oh, I forgot about tech upgrades in this game, actually. Whoa! That's a lot of manuals. Oh, torches? Flashlight. Ooh, flashlight is useful. Okay. Canned food. That sounds useful. Damaged pistol. That sounds useful. We're just gonna throw this in all the slots. It's her personal tricorder, so... Oh! That's cool. Okay, I see how this works. Let me explain this. So you use mouse wheel to scroll through all your different things, and they're all in like little presets together. Yo, how's it going, Small? Welcome, welcome. So we use the mouse wheel to scroll between presets, and it selects 2 at a time, which one is set to your left mouse button and one is set to your right. Actually, I like that a lot. Can I take this out? Oh, I just have to... Where's my gun? Take gun, put gun here. What? Is sword two-handed? Sword is two-handed. Okay. Take gun and put it here. There we go. Problem solved. Cool. What are you playing today? So I'm playing Starbound. I'll do a quick recap. Not gonna do... Actually, I tweeted this too. Not gonna do Pokemon today just because I didn't download the files. Oops. Instead, I'm doing a sort of new game series, which I call Game Highlights. Very original. Where basically, if I can't think up something to do, I'll just highlight some sort of game that I think is neat. Ideally, a game that is a little bit less known. Yeah. So today I'm covering Starbound, which is basically Terraria, but in space. And I think it's cool. So we are Monkey, and let's go. So it is time to zoom down to our planet. It looks like Earth, which is probably a good thing. Is that a fox? I don't know what this thing is. It kind of looks like some cross between a fox and a ferret and a squirrel. Oops. Well, there goes a bandage. I didn't need that. That's not a problem. Ooh, that might be a problem, though. It's fine. We'll live. We'll live. Let's go. Beam down. Is it multiplayer? This game is multiplayer, actually. I played through it once multiplayer a long time ago. No, we don't care. Oh, yeah, there are mods. Sorry. I can't uninstall them without breaking the game, and we don't want to do that right now. It's dark! Why does it have to be nighttime? Oh, this stinks. I can't see crap. Who said yes? Let's load the player who's just starting their game in nighttime. That's like you start Minecraft and it's just immediately night in hardcore. This is terrible. And it's raining. Yeah, this is not the best start. So you can run all the way around the planet. The planets are like 360. Oh, here we go. A set camp. Can I sleep through the day? Is that a thing? No, but you could sleep to heal, which is cool, although it takes a little while. Can I damage myself somehow to show this? Probably not. I can't even see! Where's the skip today function? Whoa! Okay, so this is the crafting menu, apparently. Gosh, it's been so long. I love this game. If I could see in this game. Oh gosh, I'm being attacked by bad things. Oh, okay, there is knockback. Eat poop! Alright, so now I'm damaged. I go in tent, and if you see my health bar up there, it slowly goes up. Cool. This is how video games work. I guess I just picked the flower? Alright. Man, I really wish I could show off how cool this game is. But I can't even see it. Do we just start running around? Oh, more campfires. Is that a cave entrance? Okay, so last time I played this game, I do not remember there ever being caves like this. It was like Terraria or Minecraft, where it's just, you go underground. There are just holes in the ground and you go down. This is new. A strange force field prevents you from entering the cave. Perhaps someone on this world has a key. I'm sorry, what? I need to get a key to enter this cave that is very clearly just an open cave. No, forgive me, that makes total sense. Okay, so matter manipulator, I think I can place blocks. Maybe I can't. Maybe you just use, oh, you do highlight things now. Can I? This tree's in the way. Well, that's a problem. Let's cut down the tree! Deforestation! Pixel art games look so cool. I agree. I like, Terraria is up there as one of probably my favorite games. This actually was for a while. Although, looking at it objectively, I probably do still like Terraria better. You've got to be kidding me. There we go. But this game's just cool. I love the space aspect. The biggest flaw with this game back when I played it a lot was there was only so much that the random generator did. Actually, I have a gun. Let's try out the gun. Shut up, Alexa.
Detected at the front door.
Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe I should use sword. What is that? I think I'm going to die. Ooh. I did not die. Somebody else died. How long does it take to download the Pokemon thing? Probably not too long. It's just I need to figure out what game I should play, which posted that on Twitter. I saw that a couple people already posted on that or picked on the poll. So I'll decide what to play that way. I didn't even think, like, oh, maybe I should ask the people that follow me what I should play. But then that occurred to me this morning, so that pulls out. It looked like, when I looked at it earlier, Kanto and Sinnoh were tied so far. So if Kanto wins, that's cool, because I can actually just play Fire Red, Leaf Green. Oh. Shit. I can just play Fire Red, Leaf Green. Which, is same gen as Hoenn, which means it should work in my current emulator. If we do Sinnoh or Unova or probably Johto as well, I will need a new emulator. And it's not that it necessarily takes very long to download that stuff, but it's just a lot of troubleshooting and stuff to make sure everything works. Like, I had never downloaded an emulator in the past. Oh, sick. You still keep some items. I'd never downloaded an emulator in the past, so frankly it took me a while to figure out how to get everything working when I was doing the Nuzlocke. But I did figure it out, and I would imagine it'll go much smoother this time now that I have a general idea of how it all works. The good thing is my randomizer that I used, which we will randomize the leader lock. Not as much as we did for the Nuzlocke, but enough to make it interesting, so I'll be randomizing Pokemon that spawn in the grass, because otherwise then like a gym leader type Nuzlocke thing would not be very interesting, since we're picking Pokemon of a specific type. And then the only other thing that I think will be randomized is the starter Pokemon, because otherwise we're only limited to water, fire, and grass types, which doesn't sound as fun. What I probably will do, there's an option to take your 3 starters and make sure that they have like 3 evolutions. So that'll probably do, so it feels a little bit more balanced like a normal Pokemon game. Unlike before where I had like Articuno at the start. That was probably not very balanced. I'm actually still sort of surprised at that one as well as it did. Is the sun going down? Maybe. The moon's going down and I get... Wait. Okay, so I forgot, there are non-hostile mobs in this game. That makes sense. But yeah, that's generally how it will work. I also need to update my overlay as well. I do not want to reuse my Emerald overlay. Not that, like, I dislike it. Like, I'm going to use the same general formula, but, like, currently the background is literally, like, an emerald color, which won't match whatever game we pick because we're not going to do emerald. So I need to do, like, minor things, like change that. That's easy enough. But I also want to get the rules in there and just customize it more to whatever current Pokemon game we're playing. Uh-oh. So yeah, new look. That'll be exciting. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I don't know. What the... Wasn't a monster just attacking me? Where'd he go? I guess he's gone. But yeah, that's generally it on that topic. I'm excited though, like, so currently in Sword and Shield, what gave me the idea is I decided I wanted to build a competitive team composed solely of... Oh, finally, it's daytime! I wanted to build a competitive team entirely composed of one type. So actually that's a ghost type in that case. I like ghost type Pokemon. So if I'm lucky, I'll be able to do ghost types in whatever game we pick, but that comes down to what the random generator gives us as options. But yeah, so that's why I thought of that. Oh, we have a perfect game for you. Don't rage quit. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm excited for the leader lock as well. So it'll be a little bit more, I forget how much I've talked about this or not, but leader lock will be a little bit more low-key than a normal Nuzlocke. I'll have these rules listed when we actually play. I'm going to die. I'll have the rules listed when we actually play. However, just to recap, it will be... Obviously, you can only catch Pokemon of a certain type. We lose... Fuck. We lose if all my Pokemon faints, like, in my party. And you can only catch one of, like, one evolutionary line of Pokemon each. If that makes sense. So, like, if I have 2 Pokemon on my team and one faints, like, I can just go to the Pokemon Center and revive. that Pokemon. However, if I have 2 Pokemon and both of them faint, then we restart. So it'll be a little bit more low-key. It'll be a little bit easier. And that way, you know, we can be invested and kind of have a more low-key experience. I'll probably go back to a Nuzlocke at some point. Or maybe we'll do just a harder Nuzlocke. Or a harder leader lock. That's just a true Nuzlocke. We'll see. We'll see what we're feeling. But one step at a time. We'll do the leader lock. Then we'll probably move on to some other game for a little while. Because I don't want to stick with one thing for too long. I want to keep it interesting for you guys. Hence, stuff like Starbound right now. So, and if we do come back to this game, I'll probably try to come up with something to make it a little bit more interesting besides just play through the game normally. I have no idea what that would be right now. Oh, what's going on? Oh gosh, it's like a sandstorm or something. Oh, can I just explore this world without being like attacked by weather for 2 seconds? The hardest game on world? What do you mean, Firefoe? Oh, this sucks! You know what? Screw it. Who cares if I take damage? Oh, I do because I'm slow. Why? Why do you have to do me like this, Starbound? Like, I can deal with this stuff when I'm just, like, playing for pleasure. But I'm trying to stream. I need that good content. Is this everywhere? This is everywhere. Oh, but I'm not taking damage now. Okay, you know what? We're fine. We're good. I can live as long as I'm not taking damage. Wait, I am taking damage. I'm not taking... Okay, whatever. Search it up. Yes, Leaf Storm. Yeah, I'm actually just being attacked by Torterra right now, unfortunately. I will look it up later. But yeah. So, what could I do for this game to make it more interesting? My initial thoughts, because I was actually going to just do that before I was like, okay, let's make this easier and just do game highlights. What I was going to do is... what was it? It was like play through Starbound, but don't kill any animals. And then I realized like half the fun of Starbound is hacking and slashing your way through animals. So I scrapped that idea. But there's probably something else we can do. Or maybe not. Maybe we won't come back to this game. Maybe we'll highlight it and be done. We'll see. But we've got options. We've got options. Starbound, base game, doesn't have a ton of interesting challenge. Oh, how's it going, Fiona? Yeah, I totally agree with that. So, for reference, I have not... Oh, sick. Something that isn't just the outdoors. For reference, I have played this game before, but it's been a while. But I agree. Like, from my memory, there was definitely not... This game was not hard. Which, in fairness... I don't know how they would really make it hard, besides just making the base enemies more challenging, I guess, and then, of course, making the bosses harder. This is modded, though. This is, the fracking? What is it called? Something fracking. But I forget what. Oh, I have a quest! Perhaps this friendly creature can help me repair the ship and get away from this star system. I'll need to work at it either way, using my personal tricorder, conduct research wherever I can. Sure. Monkey likes quests. He talks! I love him! What's his name? Greetings, stranger. I detected your... My what? My protectorate energy signature entering the system and investigated immediately. You were on a collision course with the sun, so I went ahead and redirected your nav system. Yo, thank you, big slime dog gorilla thing. Thank you for saving me from the sun. Oh, cool, bed, where I can heal. Actually, that's fast. That's an acceptable amount of time to heal. But yeah, this game is not very hard. Mods would definitely be the way to make this harder. Actually, that's a very good point. Thank you for the idea, Fiona. Probably if we did come back to this game, it would be very modded, which is ironically the exact opposite of what I want to do right now, because I kind of just want to generally show off what the game is. Stuff! Empty stuff! Oh, I want to see something cool. This is how you know a game's good. You can sit on the toilet. Quality gameplay. Oh, wow, there's a lot of beds here. Alright. Oh, there's another quest. Hello. New quest. Hi there. Oh, she gives me iron. Alright, so another part of this game is, to my memory, there is a system of kind of working your way up. Very much like any other game, like iron to... I don't know what comes after iron. I only know it's iron first because she's giving me iron. But you work your way up, and it's also a lot of upgrading your ship, I think. So you can get new upgrades to better interact with the environment, like increased jump height and stuff like that. What else? What else can you do with your ship? I know that there's... Maybe it's just extra jump range with your ship or something. I forget. It's been a while. Well, you've got FU here. So that's the first great step in allowing options. FU having so many options means it can be really fun to go adventure only, trade focused, big factory. Bees? Ooh, bees is 100% what I would do if we do something. Etc. is economic routes, then all sorts of super focused build options do the support for it, and racial focused builds considering actual race bonuses in FU. Yeah, I noticed that. I didn't remember there being any race bonuses or anything like that in the base game, which I saw when we were creating a character earlier. So that's actually a really cool difference, or really cool addition, I guess, that they made. Oh, also, have you played Off? Is the game just called Off, or is that like an acronym? Either way, probably not, because I do not recognize it. If you choose BYOS option, there's a ton that can be done with your ship. Oh, the build your own ship? Yeah, I saw that. We picked vanilla for this mode because we're going to try to keep this... Oh, I'm so sorry. You were not hostile. I want this to be as vanilla as I can for this stream, but in the future, we would definitely do the modded way. Yes, so... Actually, that's really cool that you can customize your own ship more. What? Horses? I didn't know that there were horses. This has got to be modded, right? Why can I not ride the horses? This is... like horse numero uno. When you're making a game with horses, let me ride the horse. It's a name. It's a psychological horror game. Ooh. Now that's a good idea. I really want to stream a lot of horror games. I know it's not for everybody, but I think it's really fun. It's really funny to be scared and like have people watch me be scared. And the element of surprise is the best, just like Doki Doki. I've actually not played Doki Doki. Is that an appropriate game to stream? I don't know if it is or not. I'm not sure you'd want to ride those. They're Nova horses literally made of plasma. Well, if I was the Nova Kid, that's what they're called, Nova Kids, right? Then I could ride them. Actually, that would be a cool difference. If you're a Nova Kid, you can ride the horse. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Horror games are good until the jump scares. Generally, I agree, but when you're farming for that good content, the jump scares are the best part. I mean, just look at all my Phasmophobia streams. Okay, I thought the game crashed there. That would have been tragic. Am I going to start freezing to death? No? Ouch! That's rude. Hey, stop. Oh, actually, the answer looks like yes, maybe? I don't know what that bar is. I need a better gun. Oh, so actually, funny story with this game. So when I played this game a long time ago, keep in mind, this was not modded. This was vanilla. I don't know what happened, but I guess there was some kind of bug with the game or something, where a sword with like an AoE effect dropped for me. And it had like the maximum damage output possible in the game. Like, I was able to one-shot bosses. I don't know why this thing appeared, but I will say it was really satisfying to use. Am I like on a tree or something? Let's go down. Let's dig a little bit. Let's see what's here. I wish I could get off this planet, like, in this stream, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that's unlikely. Whoa! Okay, those have a lot of health. Go. Oh, that works. Jump down. Get him. Now we're talking. Now we... Am I dead? I am dead. Oops. You got jump scared because of a witch that came out of nowhere in Minecraft. Oh, what does that remind me of? There is an amazing clip on Bright's channel. I think it's still there. That goes back to... Oh gosh, it must go back years. I'll try to find it at some point for you guys if you're interested. But it's him in a cave fighting a witch. And I think he, like, traps it in lava or whatever. And he's like, yes, I beat this witch. And, of course, witches being able to drink potions and stuff. Oh, sick. I can teleport to the outpost. Witches being able to drink potions and stuff drink the fire resistance potion. So he got actually jump scared by this witch. This is not what I discovered. What is this? What? Why can I teleport here? I didn't make it to wherever this is. Bees! We found the bees! Unlike vanilla, FU requires a bit more to get off the planet and a bit less. You don't have to do the moon dungeon. Follow the quests, listen to friendly big slug guy, and there you are. Oh, so slug guy is part of FU. That's cool. Bees. We like bees. Care to try a simpler life? Breeding bees and reaping the profits. Build an apiary crafting situation and you can get started. Awesome. We're just going to take all the quests. Quests don't hurt. Ooh, did she say energy rifle? I could use a better gun. Slug guy gave you the coords to this science outpost. Oh, that makes sense. I was going to say, is that sloth? Food post. We don't need it. Oh, actually, this mod pack is awesome. Like, the amount of stuff that it added. There are outposts in vanilla. There are outposts in the vanilla version of this game, but I don't remember being this in depth or this cool. Like, there's tons of shops. Can you ride animals now? Because that would be awesome. Also, can I just say, like, look at that thing. No, get up there. Get up there, monkey. Look at her. Look at this cute little pink cotton candy abomination creature. I love him. Like, that's part of the reason why I love Starbound so much, is just the way that it designs creatures. Like, they can often be very threatening, mostly because of their abilities, but they're also really cute. Like, they're adorable. Oh, are these blocks? Oh, this is like a whole theme of things. Interesting. It's fun to just explore. Lightbot or drone. Actually, that sounds useful. We'll scan ores up to tier 3. Okay, let's go to these coordinates. Let's actually, like, follow an objective. Which would be... Oh, but pew pew? What do I have to do for this? Could you build me an F4 energy rifle to help me survive? No! I want the gun. Forget that. Alright. So, is it ship repairs? Perhaps this friendly creature... Yeah, this is it. Track. And get away from the star system. I'll need to work at it either way using my personal tricorder to conduct research. Okay. Well. Wait, can I upgrade this? Oh my gosh, there are tiers to weapons now. That's really cool. I didn't know that. I'm like discovering all these things for the first time. Why does it have to be nighttime? Alright, actually, huge addition. I don't know if it's in the game and I just don't know about it yet. Sleep through the night. It's in every game. At least every, like, survival game like this. Why? I don't want to walk around at nighttime. I just don't. It's dark and it's hard to see and my flashlight is really, really not good. Hold on, let's go out. Let's just... I just want to demonstrate this again. Is my flashlight out of batteries? Is that a thing? Crappy flashlight. I agree with that. That's the truth. Oh, here's the thing. Personal tricorder. This is what I need. Check status, quest menu. Oh. Oh. I think I see. Can I put this here? No, that's locked. We'll put this in this slot. So if I scroll to my personal tricorder and I click on it, this is definitely not vanilla. That being said, all these mods are free and easy to access. Like, just go in the workshop. It's called... Here, let's see. What is it called? I'll alt-tab real quick. This is called Open Steam, Library. This is the workshop. And then my file is subscribed. It's called Frackin' Universe. F you. This adds a lot. I think the only downside is, well, two downsides is I don't know how many mods it's compatible with, as well as once you install it, this is what I was talking about earlier, once you install it, it will corrupt all your files if you uninstall it. So be careful. But it's probably worth it. Make sure the game runs on your computer first, though, because, as I said earlier, this is probably not the best optimized game ever. I wish it were in Starbound. I'm guessing that's going back to me talking about sleeping through the night. But as someone who's literally scrolled through every mod that is on the Mod Workshop while building my Mega Mod Pack, there's no sleep through the night. What? How has nobody added that? That's insane. Yesterday it snows in April and fucking spring. It happens. Ooh, fun story. Fun snow story when it shouldn't have been snowing. Cosmic Tent? As soon as I figure out what this is. Oh, okay. These are just like temporary changes. Your skin gives off a light for a while when consuming this illicit substance. Makes you feel Makes you feel sloppy? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I do like Cosmic Effect. I can easily get more pixels. How many pixels do I have? I have enough. Craft. Glowing sounds nice. I'm not glowing. I'm not glowing. That did not work. Money back. Give me my pixels back. It's the biggest downside in that there's a lot of harder to reach endgame, which I guess frustrates some people. I can see that being good and bad. Like, it stinks when it's hard to reach, but it's also... Ooh, tutorial. We'll do that in a second. It stinks when it's hard to reach, but also it's more satisfying when you have to work for it. Now, in fairness, I haven't... If you're referring to modded endgame, I don't know how hard that actually is, so I guess I can't truly speak to it. But from general experience from past games, hard to reach sounds better. Alright, tutorial. Learn the basics of the Fracking Universe through the series of quests. You'll be guided through each of the initial situations, their use, and informed of basic resource acquisition. Oh, shoot, I wasn't paying attention. Thank you, Fiona Danger, for the follow, by the way. You know what, I'm just gonna go through this again. I feel like I explain this every time someone follows me. The reason I don't always see it right away is because my setup is really scuffed. If you couldn't tell, I'm sitting on a couch, playing on a TV, and I have my laptop open with all my notifications, so it's kind of hard to see stuff pop up. I check chat frequently, but sometimes I forget to look up at activity feed. There you go. But thank you for the follow. It helps me out a lot. And actually, we're getting close to... What's it called? To affiliate. Which means... I can finally make emotes. I cannot wait for that. I don't even know what I'm gonna make an emote yet. Wow, this is a lot. These are quests. Oh, scientist coat. Can I get something that's like useful to me? Volatile powder, siliconite. Do any of these do anything? So I guess you follow these. Egg. Hatches into a mushi calf, which grows into an adult mushi. Mushi produce milk. Oh, okay. I was hoping it'd be like my own pet that I could ride. Jelly emote? That's kind of what I was thinking. That's probably the most likely emote to come. I don't know how many emotes we get. At least in affiliate. I know we get enough down the line where we can kind of just make emotes of whatever we want. But for now... I don't know. We'll probably do jelly. I feel like I can make a good jelly. Oh! Does this just let me take quests from anywhere? That's cool. I get distracted very easily, if you couldn't tell. I'm like saying one thing and then I see something and I'm like... What? A thing? That can pique my interest for 5 to 10 seconds? That's crazy! That's awesome! And then I go back to it. Yeah. Who's playing the piano? Nobody. That was rude. She just slammed the door in my face. I feel so out of touch with this game. It's insane. And in fairness, it's modded. So, I mean, I should feel out of touch. But I went into this, like, hoping I could, like, show this off a little bit better. What I should have done, I wish I still had it. If I had my old files or I've actually like beaten the game, I could just like fly around and showcase stuff a lot better. But I guess you get to see the start, so that's cool. I love this fountain. But yeah, jelly emote is a definite. That's just, yes, that has to happen. I probably have a good picture for that. Oh, fish emote. I don't know how I will do that. I don't know how I'll make that work, but I feel like a fish emote is like practically essential. On the tricorder with the screen, there's a summary, not quests. Those icons along the top are buttons that open more menus. Oh, these are? Oh, yes, they are. Research trees. This is so cool. There's so much stuff. Okay, this is so much more than base Starbound has. This is like an entirely different game. Okay. Racial traits Apex. What are my racial traits? Let's see, because I just picked monkey. Perks. I get extra matter manipulator radius. I resist madness and cold and poison. Improved efficiency with all something. That gets cut off. I'm immune to jungle dirt and mud. Environment, jungle, primitive. Oh, that's just where I'm from, isn't it? Oh, and I get bonus energy and health and stuff. Weapons. Oh. Max food is down. I guess I don't do well with radioactive stuff. Brown's Shy Shark emote. That's a good possibility. I need to find like a way to make it interesting though. Gosh, there's so much stuff. Mechs, I guess, are with this mod pack. I'm just gonna click on stuff until I see something that looks like I could do something with. Actually, I might be able to do something with this tree. I'm seeing little things here. What is this? What's this currency? What is triangle? Research. Oh, can I actually get research points? Let's do armor and weapons. Like weapons. Matter manipulator. You're training thanks to 4 years in the... Oh, this is just... I get it for free. This is my starter thing. Bonecraft. Oh! Bees! We love bees! Alright, we're getting bees. We're not getting bees. I don't have stuff. We can't do this. It was a lie. I was faking you out. Oh, there's so much stuff. Ah! This is actually stuff that is in the base game, sort of. This is what I was talking about earlier. Tech upgrades. These are really cool. I don't remember what most of them do. I do remember having one for probably my boots that made me jump really high. And that's fun, because low gravity is a good time. I like low gravity. Oh, and here's all my resistances. Oh, this is so cool. This is so much different than before. This makes the game entirely fresh. Also, will my flashlight work now if I take it out? Wow. It actually does work. It's just really not good. Wow. Like, I don't have stuff. I feel like I'm running back and forth in circles. All right. Let's go back. Let's go back to what I should be doing. So there's this. Character status. Can't I go back? Journal? I'm so lost. What does this say? Research geology and create a furnace. Now I understand. Now I get it. I just need to read. Who would have believed it? Geology. This is furnace, right? Furnace. And I need 90 research. I have research. The weakness you are feeling is likely due to hunger. There's a hunger bar? Well, that's a problem. Where's food? I don't remember there being a hunger bar. Okay, well, we'll just starve. We're gonna... Goal? Get stone before I die. Which means we're just gonna... I can't destroy this? Oh, this is just an entirely separate area, isn't it? This is. Alright, so we need a beam back up to ship. This game makes me happy. Look at him! He's precious! I love him! I don't know what kind of animal he is, but he's great. Alright, beam down to the current orbited world. Oh. I'm now starting to understand a little bit. Also, jam pog should definitely be a thing. Did I just pog? But yes, this is true. I feel like every Twitch channel once they have affiliate, there needs to be a Pog emote for that streamer. It's just assuming that they have face cam on when they stream. That's just essential. Shut up, monkey. Who cares if you're hungry? You leave me alone. We just need 5. We just need 5 stone. We can get that. That's achievable. That's 5 stone. Quick, get in there. This button. And then research, and then geology, and then furnace research. Cool! Now I can make stuff. Yeah, we will... So many emote potentials. What was I talking about earlier? I don't remember. It's a problem. Whoa! Leave me be! What am I supposed to eat? Do these guys drop food? Stop. Leave me be. I don't care. I'm too powerful for you. Please tell me there's food somewhere in my inventory. Food. Oh, I do. I have canned food. Okay, put that there. Sure. I am alive. Yeah. Cool. So we've got that. We have a furnace. Let's place furnace down. Press inventory. Is this my furnace? Pest. A small mammalian pest. Edible and nutritious. Oh. I think that's called a rat, actually. I think that's what that was. My pants. Where's my furnace? That's not a furnace. That's pine tree. I know for a fact that I got a furnace. Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm dumb. Pickaxe. You unlock the ability to craft furnaces. Gosh darn it. Is crafting C? It is C. Default unlock checker? What do I need to make a furnace? Let's search it so I'm not like looking around like a dumb idiot. Is it not in basic crafting? Do I need to make a crafting table? Is this Minecraft? It's that one meme with like the anime guy looking up at a butterfly. I forget the actual... Like, is this a bird? Like, Starbound. Is this Minecraft? I don't know. It could be. Torch. None of these look like... Ah, inventor's table. That's probably what I need. And that requires... Can I just craft? No, I can't. What do I need? Materials available. Do I... I need to be by this, don't I? Cooked pest? No, that's for cooking. What? What am I... Oh, there we go. Timber, wooden log. I knew I was missing something. Okay. Now, better question is, where are the trees? I don't see any trees. You didn't build a furnace? I'm working on it. We've got it figured out now. Slow and steady wins the race. Also, do I not heal naturally? I thought I did. I guess not. I guess I need to go sleep in a bed or something. We'll do that later. Cool. I've got timber or wooden logs or something. I got stuff. It's fine. Go, go, do it. Fall. Yes! That's hopefully enough. I can make a campfire. I still need... And I'm gonna guess timber. Yeah, there we go. Just craft a couple of those. Yay, inventor's table. We got it. Uh-oh. Well, I hope he over here doesn't try to murder me while I make this. There we go. We got it. Let's go back home. Set up the fort. Set up the base. No, not you. This dumb, stupid moron. Anytime you see this creature, you know you're about to get messed up. These things suck. I'm actually almost dead. Please leave me be, ma'am. Don't hurt me. I'm sorry. Alright. Inventor's table. Is this guy coming to my house? This is my house! Get out of my house! This is Monkey's house. The monkey fort. Ouch. Don't worry. Want to know the convenient thing about this? Well, besides the fact that I lost pixels. That's not convenient. I died in my house, so I don't have to go very far. Beam down. No problemo. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Just get me in there. And I think I live right over here. Yeah. Alright. See? It's not a problem. Should we expand a little bit? I think we should. Just a tiny bit. Make space for the inventor's table, as they call it. There's still a block here. Am I getting it? Is that it? Yeah. And is it this? Yeah. Inventor's table. I guess I have to put this in my inventory? Oh, that's why I can't place it. Oh, I can place it. What do you want? What's going on with this, like... It looks like a cross between a crocodile and a Bulbasaur. Like, it's just a white crocodile, but it's got, like, the little flower thing on its back. Hey, punk, get out of my house! Get out of here. It's my house. Alright, now I can probably make a furnace. I need stone, I'm gonna guess. Shocker. Cobblestone. Mud? Okay, well, let's get digging. Oh, is this mud right here? Actually, this might be easier than I thought. Where is this? Here we go. Also, big thing about this game. Big reason why I like this game. The soundtrack is actually phenomenal. Like, hold on, can I just for a second... I'm just gonna let this play. I'm gonna turn up this all the way. Like, actually, we're gonna go all in. I'm gonna max out the volume here for a second. Because I love this soundtrack. We're just gonna ASMR for like 30 seconds, and I'm just not gonna talk and just listen. Isn't that awesome? Like, maybe it's just me, but I think the soundtrack for this game is phenomenal. Like, some of the best. That's good, right? Yeah, that's good volume. Sorry, I just had to adjust in OBS real quick. Starbound. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It's so good. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost nostalgic to me, but... And I guess I did play this game a while ago. I played this game in, like, probably the beta or something. Stone rubble. Do I not have cobblestone? I do have cobblestone. And now I just need to craft a campfire. See? Campfire. Craft. Alright. Now I can make a furnace. We are making progress, folks. I might actually get to another planet before this stream ends. Also, let me know how much you guys like this game. Because... if you guys like it, we'll keep playing it. What the? No. No! Stop! I take it back, this game sucks. Seriously, another sandstorm? That's awful. Also, I don't have any torches, do I? I do, I have 9 torches. Give me those. Let's set up shop. Let's make a home. Let's make a house a home. Ouch. Put that there. Put this somewhere. Here. That's good. Yeah. And now we're gonna build a little tunnel. We're gonna make our own fortress. Good game. I think it's boggers. Yeah. This game's very relaxing. I could recommend it. Actually, this could be a fun, like, collab stream game one day. We'll see. That's a problem. We'll fix that later. Give me that 10. So actually something that I've been talking about with Colin for a little while, something that I'd really like to do is, and we'll see if this actually happens, like a Terraria hardcore collab with somewhere between 5 to 10 people probably. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with like normal boots. So, and a lot of these guys played a lot of Nintendo games, and they were very, I should say relatively popular back in the day. Back when I was like in middle school. So, oh gosh, how long ago is that? Like 7 years? 8 years? Oh gosh, it's been a while. Anyway, they had a series simply called Hardcore, and they did it for both Minecraft and Terraria. Basically, they all play together in Hardcore, and they filmed it together and uploaded it in like video chunks to YouTube. And when you die, you're kicked out of the world, and there's one less person in the world. And it goes on until either they reach their goal of beating whatever boss, or until they all die. And it was really fun. It was really cool. And I really want to do that with a bunch of people. I'd love to get like Colin, Bright, and other streamers in on it. It's funny, I can only like list 2 people. So that's, speaking of other streamers and stuff like that, that's another big goal that I'm hoping to work on very soon, is just meeting more people so I can get more collabs going. I briefly mentioned it earlier, but I plan on reaching out to some people and hopefully getting something started soon. Because we should. We need some Among Us, we need some Jackbox, we need some other games. Terraria hardcore, Minecraft hardcore, maybe. I will say, when I did my, I don't know, I forget who was there and who wasn't. I remember it being a very, very low-key stream. But the one day where I did do a Minecraft hardcore, like just solo, I wasn't really feeling it. Like, I played through it. Yeah, Jackbox would be super cool. I love Jackbox. Jackbox is always a good time. And maybe we'll find a way to do it with viewers. Definitely viewers in audience. Viewers in-game. Probably not. That's risky. Like, I trust most of y'all, but especially when you just leave it open. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me, Small. I got sidetracked. Who would believe it? Once again. Yeah, so Minecraft is so infuriating, but still pretty fun. Yeah, I agree. Like, I just wasn't vibing with hardcore on my own. Like, for me, Minecraft is very much a sandbox first, adventure game second kind of game. So just playing it solely for the, like, challenge adventure game, beat the Ender Dragon, rush kind of game mode, it wasn't for me. Now, with other people, where there's, like, a lot of communication and just general shenanigans going on, I think I would absolutely love it. I would have a lot more fun with that. So that I will absolutely do, but I don't know if I would do just a normal hardcore solo again. What do I have to do now? Before I continue my rant, remind me, I'm going back to the topic of Minecraft right after this. But first, I need to research agriculture and create a foraging station. Okay, we can do that. Research agriculture. Agriculture, here we go. Forestry is right here. And I need dirt, cobblestone, and timber. And I'm gonna guess I'm just lacking timber or something, so let's make some more of that. Craft. Yeah, play Minecraft to build a cool world. Losing it because I didn't see a creeper once just isn't fun. Exactly! Well, and like, the building part is what's the most fun to me. And, alright, so this is the topic I wanted to go back to. One stream that I definitely will do at some point, I don't know when, but I have a bunch of old worlds saved. I actually have a folder with them that I saved on a flash drive a while ago that I ported to this PC that I have now a while ago. And it's all my old worlds that I made as a kid, and I'm talking like 11 or 12 years old. And I put a lot of time into them. It's all like creative mode builds, but they're also sort of built, one in particular was built to like jump into in survival and do like all these like little missions. And of course, being something made by a 11 or 12-year-old, they're dumb and they're easy. It's basically just walk to location and find chest. But I always did some sort of like cool build around it. So I'm excited to like show that off, because it's dumb, but it's also fun to look back to, especially for me because it's really, really nostalgic. Like, I remember being in my kitchen making this dumb like underground roller coaster in one of these worlds that I was really proud of. And even today, kind of holds up a little bit to my memory. I have a Discord, but can't join other server, or my brother is going to get mad because 12 and turning 13 this year, 2nd of June. Yo, happy sort of upcoming in 2 months birthday. That's fun. I don't have a Discord right now anyway. Actually, that's another thing I need to get out. Let me actually do something while I'm talking, because I have a habit of getting very focused on one thing. Crafting... No, this is through the inventor's table. Primitive for... Why is it not in here? I did unlock another thing, didn't I? Research agriculture and create a foraging station. I did research that, right? I thought I did. Did I miss it? Did I not select it? Let's double check. Oh! I see. I needed the items first. That's my problem. I have plenty of research points. What am I missing? Will consume. So I'm either missing then cobblestone or dirt. And I'm going to guess it's dirt. I'm going to guess I didn't bother to mine dirt. Let's get some dirt. Wait, no, I definitely have dirt. I just built this sick base. I need more stone. No. 87 cobblestone. 105 dirt. 13 timber. What's the other thing? What else am I missing? Wait, I have everything. What? What? Hello? Agriculture. The button just wasn't highlighted, so my dumbass thought, oh, hey, I can't click it. Do you have Legend of Runeterra? I do not. I actually have not played that at all. Nor am I actually very familiar with the game. I've heard of it, but that's about the extent of my knowledge. Okay, cool. So we can now craft this station. I used to play cracked Minecraft on a laptop. Oh, are you talking like, do you mean like, what's the word? Pirated Minecraft? Because I was the exact same way for a while when I first played. Our family shared, but then they had to update, reset it, so it was deleted and never installed again. So before like this year, I haven't played much. I feel that. I don't play Minecraft nearly as much as I used to, either. My extent of Minecraft, at least before I started streaming, now that I'm streaming, there's kind of a reason to go back to it, because I know a lot of you guys like Minecraft. But outside of that, I basically only play Minecraft. I'll usually have a, what's it called? I played a lot of Bedrock, so what's the Bedrock servers called? Why can I not remember that? But whatever those servers are called, I'd usually, one of us would open one up and like pay for one during the summer, and we would play together. So that's a lot of fun. In fact, Microsoft was being weird about it, so I actually am still paying for the one from last summer. So maybe I'll open that up for you guys at some point. The only problem is I might have to individually add people. I don't know if I can just make it like a public server. So if that's the case, maybe not. We'll see. I'd like to. I'd like to open up a Minecraft server for everybody to just chill in. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Where is my table that I made? Did I make the table? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Foraging table. Craft. Well. Oh, I probably jumped out of it too fast because it takes a while. I wish I still had my saves from when I was 11 to 12. It's been a long decade and I've always been so-so with keeping saves. I don't even have saves from a few years ago. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that I still have them. Don't get me wrong, I'm really, really glad that I do. Because it's so fun to go and look back at the stuff that you made when you were a kid. I don't know if you still have like the old laptop or whatever that stuff was on. Basically what I did is I just put them all on a flash drive and keep them saved in a flash drive, and I also keep backups in a folder somewhere on my computer. Only downside is you have to like reset the current version of the game, because if you were 11 to 12, so it sounds like you're a similar age to me, so if you were playing way back then, your saves are not going to work with the current versions. You've got to go back to like, what is that, probably like 1.0, 1.2-ish. Oh, good times though. What do I need to do now? Research engineering. This is just, it's telling me to make all these tables. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, I'm more talking at this point anyway, so having something low-key to focus on is probably a good thing. I'm 3 computers and a hard drive failure on my current one since. Oh, jeez. Okay, so yeah, maybe that's not possible. Hard drive failure especially. I'm actually, why did I initially save it? Because I initially played Minecraft on a Mac. My family had, like, what are they called? I don't know Macs very well, so I can never remember the difference. MacBook? Is MacBook the PC version? Or maybe that's the laptop version. We had the PC version that the family just used, and it was actually in the kitchen. So I would actually just play on that for a while. Gosh, now I want to play Minecraft. Now I want to load these worlds up. We'll do that this weekend, actually. I'll load that up this weekend for us to look at and just have some fun with. Especially if I can't get Braden or Tyler available for collab stuff tomorrow. What am I doing? I'm researching engineering. Create a machining table. That's this. And I need to make iron and copper. We gotta go mining, folks! We can do that. Actually, this is perfect timing because it's bright out. We're just gonna go this way. Oh god, I remember when my brother would put me on peaceful because I was kind of a noob. But then he made a creative world that had mobs on, and I was so confused on how that it was possible because I thought mobs were only on survival. That's funny. Yeah. I pretty much solely played in creative when I was a kid. Actually, my very first world, I'm sure we'll look at this, because this is all of these worlds I believe are saved, was literally just me in creative with a bunch of TNT constantly like blowing up caves into the ground, and that was it. That was all I did. And it was fun. That was what made me get Minecraft. Is I was at a friend's house, and literally I was just sitting there watching him play, and he was just placing TNT everywhere and blowing shit up, and that was it. That was the entirety of my introduction to Minecraft. And I loved it. That was why I started playing Minecraft, to blow shit up. And like, looking back now, that's the dumbest reason ever. But it was fun. Ah, Minecraft. What a good game. Hold on. I'll read these comments and then I'll go back to this point if I can remember. I still remember that I built what I thought was an awesome kingdom back in beta 1.5. Oh, so you played before me. I actually didn't start playing until 1.0, until the like main release or whatever. I remember I made the districts use different colors of wool for roofs, and it had a temple that went to the sky limit with its many towers, which is only 64 above sea level. That world in particular, I wish I still had. Yeah, that's exactly me with the world that I'll probably focus on when I show it off. There was one that I by far spent the most time in, and that was the one with the roller coaster that I was talking about earlier. Oh, actually, I need this. I used to watch Dragon Ball Z with my brother, and it was the best thing, such a nice memory. I still have yet to watch Dragon Ball, and here's the reason why. I have Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll has... It's either Z or Super, one of those two, and it only has that. You can't start with those. You have to... I forget the actual order, but I know it's Dragon Ball. Then is it Z? It's either then Z or Super, and then it's the other one. I can't watch it out of order. I'm actually watching Naruto right now instead. So I actually just got to Shippuden. Good show. Oh, anime is fun. I like anime. Anyway, back to Minecraft. What was I talking about with Minecraft? Let's talk about something. Oh yeah. By far, like, the most fun part to me... Now I remember. I'm, like, just rambling until I remember what I wanted to say. I think Super's the newer one. You're probably right. You'd probably know better than me, because I don't know Dragon Ball very well. But yeah, that's why I'm not a huge fan of, like, a lot of the current stuff that people are playing. Like, it's funny. Like, popular Minecraft today has turned into a very different thing than what made Minecraft popular, I would say, back in... What is that year? Like 2011 or 20... Honestly, just like the mid-2010s. Oh gosh, am I trapped? Minecraft today has become very, like, challenge and adventure based. Which is so different from the past. It's insane. Like, I remember a couple main things watching Minecraft as a kid. One was I watched a ton... I don't know if you guys would know who this is or not. Probably younger people would not. A ton of Paul Soares Jr. And if you don't know who that is, he was a Minecraft YouTuber. He was actually like... He was like a dad, so he was an older guy. He was probably in like his 40s at this point. And the reason why I discovered him is because he was actually featured on Minecraft's website, so he just did like a lot of like Minecraft's... Not tutorials, but he would like play a survival world and then like play through it consistently, and he like did modded stuff. Like if you guys know what Moore's Beasts is, I think it's called, or something like that. It's just a mod that adds like a ton of new animals to the game. Sick. I'll go back to this point in a second. Honestly, and maybe it's because I'm not someone who likes anime much, but the concept of getting into several thousand episode show like Dragon Ball, especially designed for Saturday morning in cycles and filled with far too much filler, building up power just sounds not very fun. Yes, you have a point. So thankfully it's not actually that long. I don't think any anime is several thousand. I think the longest right now is actually One Piece, which is just about 1,000. Still a lot though, regardless. But yeah, the fillers stink. I'm actually skipping all the filler with Naruto because frankly, I technically have the time if I want to spend enough time on it, but I don't want to spend the time on 700 episodes. If you cut out the filler, it's like about half that. Oh, hey, my stuff that I dropped like a while ago. So, yeah, like, I agree. The fillers, I skip the fillers. The other thing that stinks, and I love One Piece. One Piece is probably one of my favorite animes of all time. But within the bigger animes, it also suffers from that problem of, oh, not much happens in this episode, or like staying on one scene over multiple episodes, which is not ideal. It's definitely less interesting. So that's the other big problem with anime, for sure. I'm out of here. Oh, I do not want to be down here. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Ugh. All right, we're free. I can't watch long animes. I lose interest. Yeah, that's completely understandable. And I definitely do too. Like watching any of these longer shows, there are definitely like decent sized breaks that I'll take because I just get tired of it for a little while. Please don't kill me. Okay, I used to watch anime a lot at the start of quarantine, but now I'm kind of burned out. But I'm still waiting for Shield Hero Season 2. Are they making a Season 2 for that? That was a fire show. That was a mistake. Oh, yes, just stay in your shell. Don't attack me. Yeah, Shield Hero is fire. Demon Slayer is great as well. Dr. Stone is astounding. Like, a lot of that new stuff. What am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting a very important show. I'm forgetting something. I'll remember it and like randomly shout it out in like 5 minutes probably. I remember Paul Survive and Thrive. Yes! That's exactly what I'm talking about. At least through those like weird fog memories. I mean, I definitely don't remember it specifically either. I'm beaming up. I actually don't remember where I am. Yes, I loved that series. Him and Yogg's really early alpha series were what had me buy the game. Yeah, Yogg's so I got into Yogg's Cast a little bit later. What I really enjoyed Yogg's Cast for was they're like modded. It was basically like a mod showcase, but the way they did it was so cool. Like they had this, and honestly, if you guys like Minecraft enough, these are pretty old videos at this point, but it's worth checking out. They literally built this like massive laboratory looking thing with like a big vault door and stuff, and they had all these lab rooms, and they would showcase like all these different mods, like a new mod every video. Oops. In these like, it was just so cool. I don't know how to describe it, but search, just search Yogg's Cast mods on YouTube or something, and you'll probably find it. It was so good. It was. Who else was good? Oh, I remember, and I cannot watch this guy anymore. I went back, I can't remember exactly when I watched him, but I probably went back when I was like 16 or 17 or something after like a long break, and was like, yeah, I can't watch this guy anymore. But Sky Does Minecraft, I used to watch a lot of. And that was the other big thing of Minecraft that I remember liking a lot, was like those series where they did like, what is it called? Like the jail escape or whatever. That's definitely not the actual word for it. Can I make bars? Why can I not? I definitely got iron, didn't I? Do I not have my iron anymore? I know I died, but I should have been able to just pick it up here. It was coal. It wasn't iron. Well, there's my problem. Also, why are no materials available? Yes, Made in Abyss is great too. I actually don't know what that one is. Is that a YouTube channel or is that like a series by one of them? Goblin Slayer, Berserk, Dorohedoro, and Hellsing Ultimate are so good, but I barely hear anything about them. So I've actually only watched one of those. I've seen Goblin Slayer. I've heard of Berserk, but I've not gotten around to watching it. And the other, I've heard of Hellsing a little bit. Although I've only really started hearing good things about it recently. Before that, I didn't even know that it existed, and then the other one I just actually haven't heard of. Yeah, but that's cool. There's so many like good low-key shows. I don't know if you guys use Crunchyroll or if you use the sketchier websites. Like before I actually had the money to pay for Crunchyroll, I was on this site called Kiss Anime. Be careful with sites like that. They're probably fine, but they're riddled with ads that probably lead to viruses. And they're probably not exactly legal. Like, obviously that doesn't come back on you, but be careful. But yeah, I used to use that for a while before I could afford Crunchyroll. Where was I going with this? I don't remember. Anime's cool. I like anime. Anime can be fun. Made in Abyss is anime. Oh, I just haven't heard of it then. It's really interesting how Minecraft developed rapidly, stratified generations of fans who watched various channels. I remember being put off by Sky Does Minecraft, as him and his group were the new ones, and I already had a collection of older channels I followed. I feel that. That's me with a lot of, well, sort of with a lot of like newer channels. I actually don't watch Dream at all. I've watched one Dream video, and it was, I think, his first, what is it called? Minecraft Manhunt video. And the only reason I watched it is because Colin wanted to do Manhunt with a couple of friends, and I was like, sure, I'll play, but had not really much of an idea of how to play. So, yeah, that was my that's my extent of watching Dream. Yeah, I don't know why. Just the new Minecraft doesn't interest me as much. Like, I'd be so down. This doesn't heal me. I'm just sitting in a couch for no reason. Like, I could be down to play a lot of the new Minecraft stuff, especially as collabs, but watching it is just not for me. Like, the old stuff is where it's at for me. Especially, like, mods. I love modded Minecraft. That's my favorite part of Minecraft. It's just, like, Minecraft is already so great because there's so much to do, there's so much to build, there's so much to be creative with. And then when you add mods, it's limitless. It's amazing. Like, my childhood brain was blown by all these crazy ideas. And also, I hate nighttime. Why does nighttime last so long? I don't know how I'm supposed to go mining. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit here. I'm gonna generally move around so it looks like I'm doing things, and we're just gonna talk. Because I don't want to explore in the dark. It's dark and scary and spooky. I got ad blocker just so I could watch anime and sketchy sites without getting flashed. Okay, I haven't had that issue. I have not been flashed by anything or had anything that weird come up, although there was definitely some kind of getting close to that ads that I saw pop up. But yeah, ad block, I didn't even think about that. I, to this day, don't use an ad blocker. I don't know why. There's, like, no reason behind it besides the fact that I just haven't downloaded one. Do the hardest game? We'll look that up eventually. I'll look it up like off stream and maybe we'll do that. Is that like a big game, or is that kind of similar to what we were doing last stream where it was just like messing around with like Cool Math and Friv, was it called? And that kind of thing. Because if it's a low-key thing like that, I'll boot it up after Starbound real quick and we can try it out. Did I miss any comments? No. We got everything, right? I think. My brain has just shut down a little bit. Ooh. Space! Space! We like space. I wish I could go to another planet. So I think what we need next, we need iron and copper. Problem is we have to go digging for that. I really don't feel ready for that. No, the name of the game is the hardest game on the world. Wait, what? Hardest game? No, the name of the game is the hardest game on the world. Are you talking about like something in Starbound that I missed, or am I just like totally missing something? My only Minecraft viewing these days is purely Let's Build series. Ooh, that's actually fun. I still build a lot of the game, and over my time in late teens, I even got to a point where I was part of a large build team and made a couple build commissions. Oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that that was a thing. I didn't know people like commissioned out like builds. That'd actually be very cool to hear about. Is that more building like worlds for people to do stuff like my mind goes straight to like the jail that like Sky Does Minecraft and like a lot of those YouTubers did at the time. I think Ant Venom and like who's the other big one? Who's the one that did all the like Minecraft parody music videos. Why can't I know he's still active today, but I just can't remember his name. But he was a part of that as well. It's a huge business these days, but honestly, CBF as the hours per dollars aren't worth it. That isn't really that surprising. I can't imagine people are paying a ton for commissioned Minecraft worlds, and I know you can spend a lot of time in Minecraft. I guess the one bonus is at least you're playing Minecraft. Like, building in Minecraft is never not a fun time, I would argue. Even if it's like tedious, it's not terrible. Like, I could Captain Sparkles, thank you. That's who I was trying to remember. But yeah, I could easily like just, and actually I did this. Going back, I promise this is conjoining back to what I was talking about. Talking about the realms, that's the name, Eureka, that I was with in Friends earlier. One of the things we did, like me, Colin Bright, and a couple other IRL friends, is we did this like war, like capture the flag war, where we gave each other like 2 weeks with a river separating us to build a base. And we literally, what we just did, this was Colin's idea, and I ended up doing a fair brunt of the work, is we literally just dug out a chunk and covered it up. And I'm talking like a whole chunk, like top of the overworld all the way to bedrock. That took a while. That's a lot of blocks. I don't know how many, but that's a lot. And I did it. And I sat down and did it. And it's not fun, but it's not awful, if you know what I mean. All right, let me hit the rest of my comments here. So finishing up these days I just do it for myself. I'm watching folks of a similar level build their own worlds is great for inspiration and learning new tricks. Actually, that's always a good way to do it as well. That makes a lot of sense. It's definitely good to be inspired. I need to just jump into more streams to get inspiration, just for like general this kind of stuff. Because I've got a couple ideas and I'm sure more will come. But I wanna keep providing actual like fun, interesting content that's kind of unique. I want to download some kind of aquatic mod just so I could go explore oceans, lakes, and river and just waters in general. I want to be some kind of Jeremy Wade wannabe. Okay, so I don't know all the mods for this. More creatures is definitely a start. It doesn't add everything. It's definitely more land focused, but it adds some water stuff too. So there's some like more animals for you to see. It wouldn't shock me if there's some sort of like diver mod. Minecraft's a huge game. There's got to be some sort of like mod to like dive and like stay underwater for a long period of time. There's no way that doesn't exist. Like, I'm sure it's possible if you like search it up a little bit. And with services like, what are they called? Hold on, I've got to go to my desktop just to remember if I still have it. Oh, did I delete it? No, Nexus Mod Manager. I think that works for Minecraft. Like, installing mods has never been easier. Most of it's okay. So going back to the public. For the commission builds, most of it's public server spawns and massive server RPG style deals. Some folks pay thousands for builds. Really? But if you're making $1,000 in a huge project that takes 200 hours, you might as well be flipping burgers. Yeah, fair enough. I will say though, assuming same price equivalency, because my brain feels too stupid to actually do the math right now, I will say if I had to choose between $10 an hour for building Minecraft worlds or $10 an hour for flipping burgers, easy, I'd pick Minecraft builds still. Not that I'm really good enough to be able to do that anyway, but even if I love building, I just much prefer to do it for myself. Yeah, that makes sense. I totally get that. It's more fun to do things that you find inspiration in. There is a diver mod. It has the diver attire or something. Yeah, that I would have been shocked if there wasn't. More creatures is old news. Look, I know it's old news. 1.13 has added a lot of water exploration when it comes to world gen. Alex's mobs will add new mods that you want though. Mo creatures. All right. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. Mo creatures is easily my favorite mod as a kid. It was a mod that for a very long time I wanted to play but couldn't play because I just couldn't figure out how to install it. Okay, we're going back. I can't see. Okay, maybe I won't stream Starbound. I don't know. Or maybe I'll find a mod that makes lighting easier. Wait a minute. Wait just a second. I was really hoping that there was a something to change the gamma, but it doesn't look like there is. That's a shame. That would be a good change for this game, actually. It's literally too dark. It's probably not as bad for you guys, because I've noticed that like, darkness in stream is not as bad as it is for me when I play. But, like, I physically, like, moving right here, I can see nothing but, like, a faint outline of, that's probably, like, a tree or something in the background. I am blind. Mobs, not mods. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. I'm on Minecraft modding, Grognak 2, all these ancient mods were my life. I put countless hours into Tekkit. Oh my gosh, now you're bringing back memories. I played a ton of Attack of the B Team with a friend. And our whole goal, we played on like this random server, was to figure out as many ways to use the mod to get around the rules of the server as possible. And there were a lot of ways to get around the rules of the server. I'm not exactly proud to admit it, but in my defense, at this time, I was kind of a dumb kid, so I didn't, like, kind of realize how much of an asshole move this was. But, like, we did shit like figuring out how to, like, flood spawn or kidnap players from spawn and, like, murder them for their stuff. Like, we did a lot of scummy stuff, which was definitely a big dick move. But the fact that we could figure out ways to, like, get past, like, chest protections and stuff, and let me tell you how we did that, just because I think it's funny, even if it does kind of suck. At the end of the day, it's still just a game. I don't know if you guys know what the trail mix mod is, but basically what it is you can make trail mix, and you can feed it to animals. And it's basically animal crack. I don't know why, but it is. So when we figured out what you could do, is you feed these, like, you take a horse, you feed it trail mix, and when you push it, it goes literally zooming off at lightning speed, and when it does, it actually destroys blocks in its way. This also applies to protected chests for some reason. So we found people's bases and we're like, cool, let's get a horse here. Cool, let's feed it trail mix. Goodbye chest. We actually used this to destroy a spawn once too. We did a lot of not very cool things. But it's kind of funny. A little bit, maybe. It's funny to look back on. It was not funny for a lot of people at the time. Let's just mess around and do random games. Yeah, I agree. I think it's time we switch off of Starbound because I'm literally not doing anything. Maybe we'll walk a little bit more in this world since it is actually conveniently daytime now. Just see if we see something cool, but I think we'll log off in a second here. I think we'll do something that I can probably commentate over a little bit more easily. Because Starbound has a lot more, and it's so much harder to focus now. I will say, though, I hope that I got across at least the goal of kind of why I did this stream. Or why I picked this game for stream, which is just showing off this game. It doesn't seem like it's the easiest game to stream. But I will say, very fun solo experience. Very fun multiplayer experience. And with these like mods that add so much to the game, there's literally countless hours to be had. Assuming you like these kinds of games, these side-scrolling 2D Terraria-like games. I hate to call it Terraria-like. I feel like I'm saying it's like the Dark Souls or something like that kind of thing, but there's not a better way to describe this. Like, to me, this is Terraria, but in space. I mean, back in the day, even Buildcraft pipes could get around chest protections. You'd have to use a chunk protect plugin with mob griefing completely disabled for true security. Yeah. What the? Why are we in a tree now? Ooh, we found... I'm going to die here. Oh, this is the perfect opportunity to leave. Okay. We'll, what do we want to mess around with? I know we did a lot of, like, dumb stuff on Friv last time. Do you guys know of any other... I mean, there's cool math games. Sure. If anything works on cool math games. Save and quit. Hit with that quit. Sorry, everything's going to be disappearing for a second. It'll be back, I promise. OBS. Turn off game capture, turn on display capture. Minimize. OBS. Or what is this called? Opera. Yeah, I use Opera. I know, I'm disgusting. I mean, back in the day... Did I skip too far? Let's just mess around and do random games? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wait. No, I did read all of this already. Rip Flash. Yeah, Rip Flash. I'm actually... So, now the memories are coming back. So, I think we actually went to Cool Math. Great. One of these is fake. I'm just going to Google it so I make sure I get the right one. This is the actual one. Yeah, we looked at this the other day, and a lot of these games were Flash, weren't they? If not all of them. Strategy, skill, logic. You see, you're listing all things that I'm incapable of right now. Ooh, trivia! Trivia is fun. Quiz this. Things without colors. Can you see past black and white? This actually sounds fun. And I don't know if this requires Flash. Okay, we're gonna do this. I think this could be fun. Start quiz. Irises, roses, tulips. This is gonna be really easy, isn't it? These are tulips. Alright, this might not be as fun as I thought. I mean, this is New York. But, okay, this might not be as good. Ooh, this is actually kind of challenging. It doesn't have M's. It's Reese's Pieces, because it's not... This is Skittles? You got me. Okay, maybe there is a challenge. Italy. Red, green. This just requires my knowledge of the Italian flag. I'm pretty sure... Don't they... I got it. See, I know. I know things. Okay, this has nothing to do with colors. I take it back. This is dumb. What did we do last time? I wish there were, like, more IQ tests. That was actually kind of fun. Was that fun for you guys? That was really fun for me to do IQ tests. I don't know if watching me do IQ tests is as fun. More memory, geography, science, puzzles. You know what's good? Balloons. Is it balloons or is it... It's Flash! It's Flash! I can't play it! It makes me so sad. Can you do the hardest game on Earth? Oh, is it literally just Google hardest game on Earth? Get out of here. Hardest game on Earth. Oh, it's part of Cool Math, actually. Or it's part of... Okay, let's see if... It depends on if it's Flash or not. And so far, it's looking like it's Flash. This game... Yeah, that's Flash. Math Playground. Hopefully that's fine. Whoa! Whoa! Well, we got the audio. We don't have any of the other parts, though. Go to image? I swear, if I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, actually, I know exactly what this is now. I'm like always scared to click on images when I'm on stream. Yeah, I recognize this. Oh my gosh, you're bringing back memories that I didn't even realize I had. Oh, my guy Markiplier. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this game. When was I played this game? I don't even know how long ago. Mr. Beast did this? Interesting. Now I actually do want to play this. Stop!
Motion detected at the front door.
Thank you. Now kill one of the sites. Yeah, we'll see if we can find it real quick. Oh shoot. Let me make sure we're not saying that we're Starbound anymore. Whoops. I always forget about that. At least this time I sort of caught it. This is an other. This is an other category. Others. There we go. Okay, better. Sorry. Chrome, Google. I do not want to download it. Wait, they have an extension for it? Isn't that the Kyrgyzstat Earth? This is sketchy. I don't know if I could recommend a whole website. Oh, please. Single developer, only one of super polished Flash games. I continued playing up until Flash died because they were still good, but Flash is dead. I'm still really sad that Flash is dead. Like, I thought I heard that they just were going to move everything to HTML5, but I still can't play any of this stuff. Have you played World's Hardest Game, Rock, Paper, Shotgun? Sure, you can have my cookies. Oh, yeah, this is it. I don't suppose I can play it? No, this is just an image. Of course it is. You have a link to where I can play this? Image? Bro, is this recent? I don't know. Okay, no, this is 2019. I don't know if we can play this. I'll find a way to make Flash games work. I think there is a way. I just don't know how. It's probably involving downloading HTML5 or something. I will make it work, and we will actually play a bunch of these games one of these days. But today probably won't be that day. Go to image. and kilk one of the image to go to site. What do you mean? So like YouTube, cool math games. Yeah, all of these are just going to take me to cool math games, it looks like. Crazy games we haven't tried. I can try that. Actually, this might work. How sketchy is this? It looks like any other game. Okay, this actually, we might have one. Oh, awesome. All right. We found one. Wait a minute. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I think my AC just turned off and I want to reset it. I will be back in literally... Oh, wait. I need OBS, not my laptop. I'll be back in literally like 5 seconds. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, so you guys remember when I tweeted, help, I'm dying. It's 85 degrees in my apartment. My AC's busted. Or something in that vein, excuse me. And then I tweeted right after, thank God someone's fixing it. Well, it was half true. Yeah, greater than 80. No, it actually was like, it got up to 86 in my apartment. I was dying. I sat down to try. That's chilly. No, it is not. I mean, I don't know where you're from. Maybe to you when you're outside. But if you live indoors at 85 degrees, then you're just built different. I was dying. I couldn't focus on anything. Traffic gang. I could not. I was literally melting. But anyway, AC repairman came in, looked at it and was like, yeah. There's this sensor that they don't make anymore. And it senses if like your water backs up in your AC unit or whatever. And if that happens, the AC stops and you just get air, not cold air. So that's what happened. Sorry, I'll begin in a second. Anyway, until this sensor comes in, it can't be fixed. Wow, that's loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. Why can I not remember how to do things? Open volume mixer. What is it with these games being like ungodly loud? That's probably better. I'm gonna check OBS real quick. That's fine. Yeah, so we're waiting for sensor to come in. It'll probably be a couple days, I would imagine. Until then, I can sort of fix it. There's like a basic fix where just whenever it starts getting warm, or if I stop hearing the AC being on, I just reset it and it works for a little while after like 5 minutes. So that's something. Play game. Play game. You are the red square. Avoid the blue circles. Collect the yellow circles. Once you've collected all the yellow circles, move to the green beacon. Makes sense. You don't know what you're getting into? Oh, this game is so familiar. Wait, I'm the red square? Oh, I see, it's WASD. I don't even need my mouse. Okay, I see how this could be hard. Okay, easy peasy. No problem. Don't even bother trying. Whoa! Okay, oh shoot, I need to collect stuff. It's gonna get hard. It's gonna get challenging. You don't rage? I won't rage. I refuse to. Not on stream. Okay, this one is actually like significantly harder, and this is level 2. Wait a minute, there's such an easy way to do this. If I was smart. All right, hold on, time it. Get up here. Easy. Easy. That circle's gonna make this way harder though. I've got it this run, I've got it this run. Yeah, that circle in the middle is... Alright, got it. Got it. Don't lose focus. Easy. By the way, if you aren't yet, follow me on Twitter at jamflam_. I post a lot of stuff about streams. That's easily the way to keep up with how... I see. That's easily the best way to keep up with my streams and know when I'm going live and what I'm doing. Also, I just post other stuff sometimes. Oh, getting in is the easy part. It's getting out that's the hard part, isn't it? My Twitter is reserved for gay D&D art, so I would. Fair enough. Don't have a Twitter. It happens. Speaking of which, that's another game that I would love to get together enough people and do like D&D live streams. I think that would be a lot of fun. I haven't done a ton of campaigns, but I've enjoyed every campaign that I've done. Because it's just so much fun. Wow, that is actually significantly harder getting out. What the heck? What did I miss? You haven't missed much. You missed me going to fix my AC, and now we are playing the world's hardest game. And I will say, it is pretty challenging. This is level 3 of 30. And if this scales up in difficulty, then, yeah, I can see how this would be considered the world's hardest game. Wow, how do I get in here? So the blue circles move faster than I can move, which is the really problematic part. Oh, I'm really pushing the boundaries of this one. I didn't touch that. I disagree. He's playing the hardest game on Earth. It is hard. I'll give it that. This time. Yes! We got it! Easy. Easy peasy. World's hardest game, more like world's easiest game. Wait, what? I see. Okay, so I can avoid them in these... Or not? Oh god, I'm fearing the blue circles. I'm a fool! I don't know how you beat this one, actually. Should do the idiot test sometime? Oh my gosh. Now that takes me back. I forgot about the idiot test. Now, I will say, I don't know if that would be the most genuine one, but I'd definitely be down to do it. And I only say that because I've definitely done it before. It's been a while, but I'm sure there's still some things that wouldn't be able to trick me. I don't think is this possible? You can't hide in the corners. Yeah, I don't know about this one. This might be where I give up. Oh, if you stay towards the middle. I see. Yes, it's possible. Well, I know it is possible, but like there's a limit to my sanity. You know? Like sure, if I bang my head against the wall for long enough, sure, I'll win. But at what cost? All right, I'll give it 3 more tries. 2 more tries. That's dumb. All right, 1 more try. This is it. And then we do something else. That's it. Goodbye, hardest game on Earth. At least we found a way to play it. I'm glad we figured out a way. That is really hard. No, not image. Idiot test. We'll do the idiot test real quick if we can find it. I should really change the name of the stream now. This is no longer Game Highlight Starbound. This is Game Highlight Other. Perfect. Awesome. Idiot test. Yeah, rage quit. I'm furious, man. I can't handle that. That shit's hard. Idiot test at Idiot Test has a .net website? Oh, and there's multiple. All right, Idiot Test 1. I just got like a virus. My computer is shut down. Actually? Oh, it just takes a while to load. Put yourself through a rigorous and quite often common sense test to see just how much of an idiot you are. Think you're smarter than our idiot test. Take the test and get ready to start questioning your smarts. Simply click on the square to begin. Okay. Hint, the square is blue. But is this the square? What if this is the square? You have the perfect thing. The useless web? Is that supposed to say useless web? Alright, square. Press the big red button to continue. This is a big red button. Press the rectangle to continue. That's literally any of these. Press the red button twice and the green button once. 1. Oh. Press the blue button 3 times, orange button 4 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Way to go, you passed the first level. You can now consider yourself as a borderline idiot. Let's go! I'm a borderline idiot? That's better than a normal idiot. To continue, press the picture of a cat. That's a cat. Press the up arrow once and the down arrow twice. I almost did WASD. I totally almost did WASD. I'm a gamer. My gamer instincts kicked in. Now I am stupid. I pressed it on my keyboard. I didn't pass. Press the rectangle twice. I'm really going to get him here. These are all rectangles. You fool. If you want to try again, then hit the big Alright. So, want to know something that's really funny? Is now the idiot test is the idiot. All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares, which means all of those were indeed rectangles. I am not the fool here. Go back to frickin' elementary school. Wait, they make me fully restart? Press the rectangle. Literally, so here. Like, this square? A square is a rectangle. This is a rectangle. That is how that works. That is not correct. Square, still a rectangle. Rectangle, not necessarily a square. I think the creators of this game need to go back to elementary school. What the? Alright, red, green. Fine, I'll play by your rules. 3, 4, uno, dos, tres. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cats, up, down, down. This is a rectangle. This is your definition of a rectangle. Don't press the red button. So should I just press anywhere else on the screen? Good job. You can now consider yourself as almost average, which in today's society is classified as brilliant. This feels so much less genuine to me now that I know that they don't know what a rectangle is. I feel like I'm smarter than the idiot test. To continue, press the X. Oh, I pressed X on my keyboard. Press the yellow button once, blue button, and then the yellow button again. What? Yellow button once, then the blue button, then the yellow button again. Okay, yellow, blue. Like, this isn't even idiot test. It's just trying to catch you if you're going too fast. R. True? The stream is lagging so much? Oh, no. Is it? Okay, it looks good on my end. Is stream lagging for anybody else? I hope not. I hope we're good now. What did the formation of the buttons look like? A happy face, the letter R, a duck. What's a formation? Way to go. I'm now average. To continue, press the smallest red button. Press the lightest blue square. You see, now this one is actually not bad. This is a rectangle. This is also a rectangle. This is a square. This is not a square. I'm actually legitimately mad about this. Press the square twice. Square. Square. Don't press the green button. I can do that. Oh, I literally just have to sit here. Nope, not for me. Okay, cool. Cool. Glad stream is not actually lagging and is just sort of lagging. You can now consider yourself as kind of smart. Press the green button to continue. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm fucking dumb. But the creators of this test are dumber. Press the green button. I can do that. Press the number 4 to continue. Hit the oval. Press red circle, blue triangle, then green rectangle twice. Red circle, blue triangle, green rectangle. Red circle, blue triangle, green rectangle, green rectangle. Cool, I'm now smart. Press the green circle. Oh shit, quick. That was rude. I was literally about to check chat and then they got me. Alright, now I can take a second. Please search up useless web. Alright, we'll look at that next. Press yellow square to continue. Where's the square? There's the square. Oh man. Blue button 3 times, green button 3 times, yellow button twice, red button 4 times. Blue, green, yellow, red. 3, 3, 2, 4. Blue, green, yellow, red. Blue, 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 green, 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 yellow, Yellow. 1, 2, 3. 4. Ooh, I almost forgot about the 4th. Oh, sick, I passed. You can now consider yourself as brilliant. Yeah, I guess I'm brilliant if I'm like 4. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm like sounding smarter than I am, but this is easy, right? Like, that wasn't hard. Coming soon, the idiot test 2. That's not coming soon. That's just out. All right. Useless web. I think we'll finish up with this. The uselessweb.com. The useless web button. This is actually just going to be, take me to a useless website. Oh, this is a great idea, actually. Always judge a book by its cover. Some books win awards, some win our heart, and others only serve to confuse. Recommend a book, get in touch, RSS. How to talk to your cat about gun safety? That's a good book. Not only does this resource cover gun safety, which can be at times a difficult subject to breach with your kittens, it also covers abstinence, drugs, and Satanism. 9 lives aren't an excuse to be ignorant of the dangers as well as the ups and downs of living a healthy and safe life, free from gun-related accidents. With this book, you'll sleep easy knowing Whiskers has all the tools that he needs to go out of the world in a safe and a positive manner. Is this a real book? I want to buy this book. How to talk to your cat on Amazon. Actually, I'm going to Google that instead of clicking that link. I'm smart. We're not going to Amazon. I don't know what's listed in there that I shouldn't show or not. Instead, we're just going to Google the book itself. How to talk to your cat about gun safety. Gun safety tea. This is probably fine. Yeah, this is good. Okay, now we're good. I need to log into my other account for Amazon because this is my family's account. How to talk to your cat about gun safety. So this is an actual book. What if I ordered this and did like a dramatic reading on stream? Would that be fun? Would we like that? Listen, I want to listen. Can I get like...
To talk to my cat about gun safety? The first question many of you will be asking is, do I really
Oh, shoot.
need
I know
to
why this is
teach
so
my
quiet.
cat about gun safety? The answer is an unequivocal yes! The Constitution of the United States of America guarantees us the right to own and operate firearms, and that is a right we must exercise
I like
in order
the
to keep
Audible
our country
reader for
healthy,
this.
lest
This
our
is
democracy
good.
atrophy. It is the duty
Okay,
of all
I'm gonna
American
close this
citizens, as well
because
as their cats,
no,
to be
stop,
able to use...
stop. No spoilers. No spoilers. I do not want to. I don't want any more to be read if I'm gonna read this. I'm just gonna keep this tab open as a reminder to myself. Order this book. How long is this book? I can't believe I actually want to buy this, but this looks amazing. Oh, here we go. Here's an excerpt. Do cats really play with guns? Yes, absolutely yes. Oh, here we go. Here's a sample. Yes! Absolutely yes! Even a cursory search of the internet will turn up dozens of pictures of cats playing with guns, almost all handling them in an incredibly unsafe manner. The pictures above and on page 7 are but a small sample, the tip of the iceberg, as you will, that illustrates the very real danger posed by cats who are uneducated in the ways of gun safety. Alright, let's... cats with guns. Let's see. Yes, we'll go back to Useless Web in a second. Let's see. Let's see if he's right. This one? Yeah, he's... I don't know. He doesn't look like he's holding that correctly. That definitely looks like a dangerous way of holding a gun. You don't aim a gun out a window like that. You never know what you could hit. Yeah, he's got a point. He's got a point. Cats do need to be trained on gun safety. Hold on. Where is she? Where's the little feline herself? Do we need to train this girl in gun safety? Where are you going, punk? Okay, go ahead. I think we need a trainer. I think Jelly needs to know how to handle a gun correctly. Obviously, me not owning a gun, being the absolute expert to train her. I myself, I don't need one. But Jelly might. You never know. You never know when the time comes where you need to train your cat how to wage weapons of war or something. There's more? Learning to play with learning to play with a lion's testicles? Unexpected gifts from the animals of Africa. Outwitting squirrels 101. Cutting strategies. Okay, this one's way better. Oh, this is great. Toilet paper origami. Delight your guests with fancy folds. Actually, that's a legitimately useful book. I could actually... The rest of these are just memes, obviously. But this one, I could actually, like, see someone wanting this and wanting to, like, make a nice toilet paper origami to, like, surprise their guests. Like, does that sound dumb? Like it's fancy almost. Eating people is wrong. Oh, this is so good. Crafting with cat hair. Cute. That's disgusting. Skip. Is this all by the same guy? No, these are all by different people. These aren't related. I will go back to the useless web, I promise, but I'm really enjoying these books. But you're a horse. 50 Shades of Nay. That one might be better. That one might be better than the cat. Like, if this is an actual narrative of 50 Shades of Nay, although maybe that's not appropriate for stream. I'm just going to skip that one. Crap taxidermy. How to raise your IQ by eating gifted children? Gotta go now. Have fun rest of the stream. Hey, I'll see you, Small. Thanks for stopping by. I don't care if my best friend's mom's a Sasquatch. She's hot and I'm taking a shower with her. Alright. I'm leaving this tab open. I might come back to this later for ideas. Alright, second useless website. We'll go to 3. We'll go to 3 and then I think I'm going to call it. Is this what I think this is? These go back and forth. Hey, yo. Can I tweet? Can I tweet about it? Do I make... This is a good tweet. This is a good tweet. Let's get rid of @MikeBodge. I don't want to add him. Forget it. Hey. Actually, I don't even want to link the website. No context, just hey tweet. Perfect. All right, now we've got to tweet ho. And then get rid of all this. Tweet. Perfect. And that's the extent of this website. We'll go to one more. Sell me something weird or confusing, please. It's like the same... I'm a little bit weird to click on this one. We'll do one more. Because I don't want something anti-Twitch to come up. We'll do a different one and replace that. That's a good one. This is a good one. Corndog.io. Can I download this? Can I make this like the new background of my streams? This is good. I like this. I'm a fan of this. This is relaxing. You know how people will like turn on fireplaces, like a digital fireplace on YouTube or whatever for like a relaxing vibe? This. Just this going in the background. I'll look it up. I'll see if I can somehow find a way. I doubt it. Wait, actually, save as PDF, page source. Let's save it. Let's save this to my desktop real quick, and just see. I highly doubt. It's not even here. Well, that's concerning. It literally does not appear in any of my files. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's just saved the Opera link. That's not what we want. Can I delete? Can I delete, please? Oh, wait. Is it now on my desktop? There we go. Just get rid of that. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want a link. I'm downloading Twitter. Yo, Twitter's some good stuff. when there isn't like constant drama going on, which is pretty much like 90% of Twitter. But on the bright side, I try to stay away from that generally. Although, who knows if I can avoid it forever. I can't download corndog.io. That's tragic. Inspect element page source. I'll mess around with this later. We'll do one more because I'm curious. I want something exciting. Oh, perfect. Oh. Do we slap him? Do we slap him? I don't know. Does this man look like he deserves to be slapped? What do you guys think? What's your opinions? Like, we could. Oh, he's flinching a little bit. He's not sure. What is that? Oh, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tease him a little bit first. Just not quite. Just almost. Really get close. Then full in. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's freeze that frame. What is he getting slapped? Is that a snake? It's an eel. Eel slap. I see. Imagine getting slapped by an eel. Also, this might sound bad. I really hope that eel is dead. Not because the eel deserves to be dead, but because that is actually animal cruelty if you're like slapping people with live eels. Like, I hope that they like found a dead eel somewhere or something, which is really, really gross. Don't get me wrong. That's disgusting. But at least you're not messing with a live animal. Or even better, it's just made of rubber. That's the ideal. That's the ideal scenario. But, you know, that doesn't look like rubber to me. That does look like a legitimate eel. Damn. Get fucked. All right. Now that we've slapped Jeremy here with an eel, I think it's time to call it. Maybe we'll do more useless web in the future. It's not a bad way to actually just finish off streams. It's not terrible. Where's OBS? Come here, OBS. Display capture off. Make me large. There we go. Nice and big. Nice and big. Take up the middle of the screen. There we go. There we go. Hi, guys. Hi. How's it going? How's everybody doing today? I don't even need my keyboard anymore. I can just sit back and relax. Really put my feet up. How is everybody doing today? Because I am doing pretty well, except I have a lot of homework to do, which is not ideal. But at least I'm back. It feels good to be back, guys. It really does. I hated being gone. Like, in some ways it's relaxing because streaming is definitely still something you have to worry about from time to time. Like, you got to figure out what you're going to stream. Like, obviously you have to be mentally there throughout the entire thing. Like, it's draining, but it's draining in a really good way. Like, I love hanging with you guys. It's great. And I'm glad that I'm back to doing this stuff and not just doing whatever I was doing beforehand. I was watching a lot of Naruto, actually. Actually, that's probably what I spent most of my break doing. Instead of spending my morning streaming, I just got up and was like, what if I made a cup of coffee and watched Naruto for like 2.5 hours? That was 2 weeks for me. This is more productive. This is better. Fuck Naruto. Naruto's okay. Naruto's not great. Naruto's okay. Watch Naruto, but don't watch Naruto. Maybe, if you want to. Yeah. It's nice to be back, guys. Another stream tomorrow. Your Twitter. Oh, hold on. I'll just type it into chat for you guys. There's also a link on the stream for future reference. Or not on the stream, but like in my banner somewhere, but I understand that it's also not very well set up at the moment. Here, let me take my laptop over here so I can actually look at you guys while I type. I get that it's not very well set up at the moment, so I need to do that. Jam flam. Oh my gosh, my computer's like overheating. _ I'm gonna guess that this is just going to make a link to Twitch, but it's the same. There you go. So if you type that in, you should find me. That's about it. Another stream tomorrow. Hopefully we will get Brayden or Tyler or somebody in here. Probably more Phasmophobia. Oh, we might do Rainbow Six Siege, actually. That's possible. Me and Brayden have been playing that on and off, and there's a lot of funny shenanigans that go on with that game, as long as you're careful, because there's a lot of not great people in there as well. But that's fine. We can just mute people, mute chat. It'll work. Either way, stuff coming soon. Hopefully. Yo, thank you for the follow, Firefoe. I appreciate it. What was I going to say? Yeah, more stuff coming soon. Collabs coming soon. Actually, probably almost definitely this time. It's coming. I promise. I know I keep saying it, but it is. Next week, I think. Maybe as soon as this weekend, but I'm not going to promise that because maybe, but probably not. That stream Friday. Oh, and Pokemon coming Wednesday, definitely. Fun fact for those of you guys that are following me on Twitter, if you haven't seen it yet, I posted a poll for you guys to vote on which region I will play in. I'll pick the actual game itself, like Kanto. There's obviously red and green, or red and blue, or whatever it is, and then there's fire red, leaf green. I'll pick between those. I'll probably pick the more updated gen generally. But otherwise, I want to let you guys pick the region. I want you guys to decide what we want to see, because outside of Hoenn, which we did a little bit already, I don't know. It's fun to have options. And what about the random Nuzlocke? We might go back to that. So the reason why I'm dropping that for now, maybe or maybe not permanently, is because I feel like everyone does randomized Nuzlocks. I want to add a spin to it that feels a little bit more unique. I want to... Obviously, it's great to have people watch me for my personality and stuff. I think that's a very important part of streaming, is to have your own shtick. But also a very important thing I believe in streaming as well is having something that sets you apart in terms of your actual content as well. And it's hard to grow, or it's harder to grow, when you're doing the same thing as everybody else. So hence like the leader lock. Like, it's very similar to the Nuzlocke. A lot of people can easily kind of sink into it if they like Nuzlocks. But it's also different enough where it might pique people's curiosity and stuff like that. So there's the little insider knowledge if you want to be a streamer. I am literally stealing, and I've talked about this already, I'm literally stealing directly from one of Ludwig's videos, which he called like a yoink and switch or something like that. I stream, by the way, too sometimes. Oh, nice. Yeah, so there you go. Like, the yoink and twist, as Ludwig calls it. That's the way. Speaking of which, actually, just out of genuine curiosity, so when I was looking at Twitch earlier, right before I started stream, I noticed that Ludwig, if you guys have been keeping up with that, Ludwig has had a massive stream going on. Oh my god, he's still live. Oh, he's just chatting. Is the subathon over? Last modcast ever? No, the subathon's still going. Mute that. Hold on. Actually, you know what? No. We'll go look at this together. Let's go see. Real quick, we'll just pop in. Real quick. Make myself small. Gosh, I'm getting distracted again. I turned my mouse off. There we go. Make me small. Woo! Fit the cat. There we go. Awesome. Display capture. Is this allowed? I think this is fine. I don't think this breaks Twitch things. As long as we're just popping in for a second. Let's see. So he's still live. He was at literally like 2 minutes. He was at 50 seconds for a second. Wait, is that Ludwig? I think this is with Ludwig, but this isn't what I'm looking for. This fascinates me. If you guys don't know, Ludwig has been going for literally like probably, I think it's like over 3 weeks now. And this is like actually the most insane thing probably to ever happen on Twitch. Like, he's been constantly live streaming his life for a ridiculous amount of time, and it's almost over. And it's been almost over for like another 2 or 3 days. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I've seen a couple videos of him posting on YouTube. He's still at 1 minute. Really? Another ad? Alright, that's fine. That's all I wanted to see. He's still at 1 minute. Keep in mind, he was at 2 minutes before I started stream like 2.5 hours ago. Why am I looking at this? Whoops. OBS. Now I can turn display capture off for good. Make me big again. Woo! Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to cover that real quick because honestly, I think that's really fascinating. I would not say Ludwig is the person that got me into streaming, but the more that I see him, the more that I think he serves as an inspiration to me and how much I think he makes for a great inspiration to other people. I think he's definitely worth following, regardless if you follow him closely or not, because I will say he does a lot of really interesting stuff. And in this whole situation with Twitch, this whole situation with Twitch is fascinating. I think it's been a ridiculous amount of time. Look at my tweet. All right, I'll look at your tweet real quick. If I can. There we go. Hello. Yo, how's it going? How's it going, Firefoe? Welcome to Twitter. It's a good time. All right, guys. I'm not going to keep stalling here because I keep getting distracted by like every little thing. I'll be back tomorrow. That's a midday stream. I know those are always a little bit weird and iffy. So I'll tweet about it. I'll send out some sort of tweet announcing a more specific time, but generally expect probably between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's generally when you can expect me. Probably collab. If not, I'll find something else. We're doing something regardless. We're back in black or in white in my case. Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys so much for stopping by or for sticking around for the whole stream, being active or lurking. Whichever you're doing, it all really helps me out. It's great to be back. I'm just legitimately really happy. So, anyway, I'm excited for the new stuff coming. I hope you guys are too. But until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Have a good one. Enjoy your day, because I won't, because I'm doing homework. Goodbye.